Yeah, I believe so. I think that's what happened, yeah. I've leveled up a few times since then. I think I leveled up about 2 to 3 times. It's just so when we can get to next levels that it just takes less time for us to level up, and the grinding in between each episode doesn't happen as often as it should, so. But luckily for us, they've actually confirmed that in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the next game, that they've confirmed that level progression like won't be like level locked. Like there won't be like a, oh yeah, you have to be this level to do this mission. They've confirmed that that is not in Assassin's Creed Valhalla, so they've reassured us that that's the case. So whether or not it's the truth is the complete different story, really, isn't it? Like, it's coming out later this year, so rumour is about October, I believe. So I have to record this video like a few days early because of Assassin's Creed, because of Last of Us Part 2. I'm gonna be playing that, and I'm gonna be making kind of longer videos with that, so it's gonna take a while to get those ready to go, so because it comes out on a Friday, but I don't.
I need to be on my guard.
Yeah, so they're saying that it's obviously gonna be. Okay, let's just like that. So we need to do that first. Yeah, they said that because obviously the game comes out on this like the 19th, I believe it is, which is probably nearly the 19th now. Actually, now I think about it, by the time I've actually recorded this, and so obviously I've got to wait for the 19th. Then I've got to wait for but obviously I don't upload on Saturdays unless it's universe mode, which I've actually got to start like I really need to actually start like sitting down and getting that done as well, which I might get the been lagging quite a while now. How long's that been lagging for, I wonder? Right, give me a second. Oh, I think I fixed it. Yeah, it looks like it's fixed. Alright. Guess not then. There's also a cultist just down there, so I'm going to kill him as well while I'm here. Oh god, I can't even remember what buttons to press. Okay, where'd he go? Okay, he's over there now. I was gonna say.
Keep together now!
Okay, make sure I've got. It lagged a little bit, but it's not too bad now. Okay, listen here, you lot. Cultist kill.
That's Hippocrates' clinic.
Okay. Oof. So if my guess is correct, yep. So now we've killed him. This one should be available now. This sage.
Nothing gets past the eyes of Cosmos.
Okay, now we got a new sage to kill, which will be done off camera. So
Apollo himself should smite your precious Hippocrates.
But priestess, Hippocrates...
Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are God's given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed fool that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way.
someone's in a bad mood.
Thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
I need to meet Hippocrates. Is he in Argolis at least?
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's watch to help the sick and injured.
Okay.
Is this his workshop?
It's Hippocrates' clinic. Here we study healing, offer treatments, and provide care to anyone who asks.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asclepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past. Hippocrates is researching new cures and treatments.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
Yeah, I was
wanted
gonna say
to
that.
bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
What kind of equipment?
Just medical necessities. Knives and gut for sutures, bandages. Oh, and an enema bag for clearing the bowels.
That had better be properly wrapped. I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I found Hippocrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's watch to the cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it. Look for a long line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
Alright, let's go find him. Bobos.
So many sick people. Can one man help all of them?
Alright, let's go find Hippocrates. Go to that viewpoint first. Since it's there, might as well. Come on. There you go. It's a missed opportunity not to go to it when it's done, when it's there, so. Okay. Dive down. Okay. Just up this hill by the looks of it. This is his camp. Oops. Tried to do that, but it didn't work.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. Huh. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. So Stratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. So Stratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Alexios of Sparta.
Well met, Alexios of Sparta. What do you need?
I'm searching for a woman.
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who pass through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek.
Okay.
This patient doesn't have much time left.
According to Sostratos, you don't like people mentioning your... you know,
My what?
your hair. Or lack of it.
Yes, yes. Make your jokes while walking around like one of Phidias' sculptures come to life.
Where should I look for your notes?
Fort Tirins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
Okay.
She would have come here a long time ago, with an injured baby. Are you sure she would have passed through the sanctuary of Asclepios?
I was a young man then. When I encountered a situation beyond my skills, I would send the patient to the sanctuary.
And these priests keep records of their patients.
Yes, engraved in stone. The elder priest might remember.
What was so interesting about these notes?
They were my notes about diseases of the mind, including what the priests call the sacred disease. That's what this patient has. He's losing control of his limbs and throat, sometimes frothing at the mouth. I fear his breathing will stop next.
Alright.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
I was gonna say, like, why the hell's that dog highlighted? Multiple quests accepted. Okay. Find the notes. Okay. Go get these notes. Because actually, I remember, like, you can actually muck this. You can actually, like, do badly in this if you actually decide to go to the sanctuary first. Yeah, you can actually, like, that patient that he's helping right there could actually die, I believe. I only did it once, and I immediately reloaded the game and did the other one, so I don't really remember much, but I believe that is what happens if you just...
Hippocrates' notes are well guarded. Why?
Alright. I'll try and sneak...
Off we go now. The mighty Tyrians, built by the Cyclopes, or so the legend goes.
Yeah, it's got to figure a way out, way in.
Now! Now!
Oh my god, I've just woken up the entire fort, haven't I?
Fuck you!
We done? Good. Okay, let's go in. Need to be anonymous. Who's looking for me? Oh no. Come on. Come on. Supposed to be a quick little get in there, get out. Because one guy saw me. There we go, finally. Done. Oh, for God's sake, that was annoying.
What are you doing here?
Hippocrates sent me. Your commander stole his notes, and I think you have them.
The ones written by the great Hippocrates himself. I'm sorry. They were burned in the last attack.
What?
You heard me. The medical tent was burned. At least I memorized the notes before we lost them. I'll transcribe them when I have time, or when the war subsides.
Then, you'll have to come with me. A patient Hippocrates is treating will die without your help.
I have a patient right here who needs my help.
Can't someone else take care of this one?
I'm the only doctor here. Now let me work.
You must work for Drachmi, just like everyone else. Whatever the commander is paying you, I'll pay you more. Then we leave.
And let this person die. I could be convinced. On two conditions.
Out with it.
I'll take double. A life's worth a lot. And for the sake of the gods, don't tell Hippocrates.
Hippocrates puts healing patients before getting paid. And you expect a fortune?
We can't all be Hippocrates. If you don't have the drachmi, then stand back and let me heal my patient.
Well, I guess we're knocking you out.
There isn't enough time. I need you at Hippocrates' camp. Now.
Alright. I've got a problem because the guy who's... Right, Phobos, stay still. Place him on there because he's knocked out.
Go on. Yeah.
Right.
Maybe the punch was a bit hasty, but I couldn't wait forever. Neither could Hippocrates.
Yeah, I had no choice.
You, Viati.
Oh man, I didn't even realise I leveled up somehow. God knows how I didn't see that. There you go. Fire arrows.
How is he, Hippocrates?
Poor, but there's still a chance. Did you find my notes?
Not quite. Will this do?
Who is this?
Hippocrates! I'm sorry, your notes were destroyed, but I have them all in my head.
Then it is your duty to help me save this man's life. He'll live.
I wish I could say the same for my patient.
What patient?
Your Mystios friend attacked me while I was in the middle of an operation.
It was the only way to get him here in time.
While you did save my patient, the others did not deserve their fate. At least we saved one soul today.
If we're finished here, I'll take some time and write down what I remember of your notes, Hippocrates.
I'll go see the priests for more information about my mother.
Come with me. You've had a busy day.
Okay.
The importance of diet to maintaining one's health cannot be overstated.
What good can one apple really do?
Well, taken daily, they can keep the doctor away. But To more serious matters. I know why you're here.
Oh my god, he created that.
Remember her?
I was young then. I didn't know how to help. I turned her away. But her look of determination and despair was burned into my mind. It has never left me, and it never will. After, I swore to Apollo that I wouldn't turn away another patient, that I'd dedicate my life to the cause. She made an impression on me. Your brave mother did.
She would be happy to know that.
I sent your mother to the sanctuary of Asclepios. Tell the elder priest a treatment for the sacred disease will soon be available to any patient who needs it. Then he may talk to you.
Thank you for everything, Hippocrates. I'll go see him now.
Alright. Now then. Actually, one minute, now I think about it, didn't they, did I have another mission? Didn't I? Could have sworn. No, guess not. I guess not.
I need to talk to him.
Oh yeah, he's definitely too high level for me.
There he is. He's over there.
Alright.
The sanctuary of Asclepios, god of medicine. I'd rather trust a physician than a god to heal me.
Filthy, disgusting creatures. I can't work under these conditions.
Alright.
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about the Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
So you do know something.
I never mentioned the baby.
Think you're so smart? Many women pass through with babies. Now leave me. I have my own problems to deal with.
Maybe I can help you.
Snakes!
What?
Snakes.
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
These snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
What does taking a bath have to do with healing the sick?
Asclepios only visits the dreams of the pure. When the sick arrive, they offer sacrifice, cleanse their bodies in the bathhouse. Only then do we let them rest in the Abaddon, where Asclepios appears and heals them.
Okay.
How did all these snakes get loose? And why are there so many at the sanctuary?
Blame Dorios! He's supposed to keep them in the Tholos. Patients with afflictions of the mind are healed by the snakes. Their tongues are like kisses from the gods.
Alright then.
I'll clear out these snakes in no time. Icarus could use a good feast.
Try not to kill them. Dorios will be furious if you sacred snakes get chopped to bits.
Then how am I supposed to deal with them?
Snakes are drawn to the bath's heat. Flood them with cold water, and they'll slither back to their hole. There's an underground pipe that may help you.
I'll take care of your snake.
Okay, that could work.
Then, you tell me what I need to know.
There's an underground... I was going to say, there's a... To be honest with you, I never knew that there was an underground pipe thing. Like, how... Where is it? Like... Okay. Like, where exactly is it then? Okay, it's over there. Literally didn't even know that this was an option. I've always went in there and just killed the snakes.
That's the pipe. Opening it should flood the bath and get rid of the snakes.
Where? Where's the pipe? Like, you never... Aha. Okay. Are the snakes gone now? Yep, they're gone.
And? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I flooded the bathhouse with cold water.
Good riddance.
Well?
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Mivan, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
Malaki snakes. Ugh. At least I got a name. Midon.
Alright. I believe this is the one I need. Over here. I know I'm supposed to go over to that one over there, but this one I actually want to do first because it's actually kind of important as well, so...
Please help our daughter! Same sickness as the rest. This is very troubling. May Asclepius spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepius to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore. I'm touched you will help these people, but I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing Mystios, or forfeit our lives. But I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
The outskirts are vast. Can you be more specific about the location of the bull?
Last I heard, it was grazing on Mount Corifum, near the Assini ruins.
If you're just going to slit its throat, why do you need the bull alive?
But we're not just going to slit its throat. First, we pour water on its head. If it nods, we may proceed. Gods, mortals, and animals, all must be willing participants in a sacrifice, or it is impure. To save this many people, we will need the beast's blood, bones, and fat.
Okay.
Tell me about Chrysis. She has everyone terrified.
We taught her everything we knew about healing, about the gods. Then she found new teachers, people in masks. They changed her, turned her heart black. They became her gods.
She's a cult member.
I'll find this bull for you.
Alright.
The white bull. Am I too late? Ella.
Oh no. I'll go around this way. Because that guy's fighting a literal... a literal lion.
Doesn't look like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It'll have to do.
I will kill you quick!
Here's where you die!
There you go.
Not the best feeling. I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bull, they can come get it themselves.
Okay. Come on, Phobos. Yeah, let's return us back to the priest. Unfortunately, that was not what he really wanted.
Off we go. Ella.
Watch where you're going!
Did you find the white bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of Arolis. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by the sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this.
Oh,
Jews whose prayers get heard by the gods.
it's between the farmer and the girl, really. She's just being... This is just a... This could benefit more than one person. This is just benefiting just her. Have to go with the farmer.
Pray for the farmer. The bull was his. Its sacrifice will help feed the people of Argolis.
Thank you, Misthios.
Very well. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
Oh, I guess there was... Guess I found the right one. Speak no evil. Oh, there's a viewpoint right here. Just gonna get it done. Oh, it's over there. Okay, let's go speak to Maidon.
Hey! Get out of here! They'll be on high alert here.
Actually, while we're here, we might as well actually do this one because this is actually kind of important. Because I did that in the wrong order. Supposed to do this one, but let's do it anyway. And then we'll do Speak No Evil.
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No. But I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Ira guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
This way. Over here. If anyone is watching, they'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer.
Okay. It's gonna take a while, I can tell.
I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elot Revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed? He's healing the sick right now.
He puts too much faith in his hands, and not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is greatness, magic, gods. This one tells the tale of a man with sword wounds. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! A man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests. Taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly. Was very strong-willed. And before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved. But there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
Got what?
I've already said too much.
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child. Sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Heracles, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
I was looking for the bathhouse.
I'm filthy, and could use a good bath. The kind priest here was pointing me in the direction of the bathhouse.
Yes, that's correct. The bathhouse is right over there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The baths are for healing the sick, not for washing the blood off one's hands. Leave.
Okay.
They won't ask any questions. Best keep up.
Sorted. There we go. And we'll go speak to that priest after we've done all this.
Guards!
They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
Okay. Was the woman's name Marini?
Spartan woman. Was her name Marini?
Okay. Was the baby hers?
They said she had a baby with her. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived. Midon prayed for its life.
You saved the baby?
You saved the child. No?
He did everything he could, but the baby was badly wounded.
Well, we know she was, the baby survived because of Cassandra.
Did she tell you where she was going?
Is the girl your servant?
Do all sanctuary priests take their servants to bed?
I am not his servant. We share a sacred bond.
Sacred? Right. I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my sister here, you and your priests left her for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could.
Oh, backstory time.
I don't believe you. Dead?
How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky she survived as long as she did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Praise Hera.
They're gone. They're both gone. He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me what happened.
Tell me. Please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to her, before finally leading her to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis?
There is an altar, where people offer their sick babies to be healed. This is where she took the child. Find it near the statue of Apollo Maleatas, and you'll find Chrysis.
People come to this sanctuary to heal. But I come here and find people dying without hope. Priests without tongues. And babies left with an insane woman. My mother was a fool to trust any of you. I'm going to find Chrysis, and she's going to pay for what she's done.
Hush, my child. May Ira bless our sacred family.
I was going to say, she's probably a cultist.
So Chrysis is the key to finding my mother. I must find this altar of Apollo Maleatas.
Right, I better get rid of this.
Just give up.
Okay, before we go and kill Chrysis, I'm gonna do this mission that we just got. It was like something to do with written in stone. Like, go meet that.
Ella. Yeah.
Go meet this priest real quick. We'll do that real quick. I could kill this merchant. Oh, I was gonna kill him, but then I realised, oh look, he's got... Alright.
That old priest hiding by the tree. The tree of Heracles. I'm not sure if it's loved more for its legend or its olives. Now, where's that priest?
I thank you for your discretion, Eagle-bearer. Chrysis has many eyes and ears throughout the sanctuary.
What else can you tell me about the Spartan woman and child?
The woman left the child's blanket behind. We tried to return it, but it was too painful a memory for her.
Where did she go? What happened to the child?
So, Chrysis was right. You knew the rules, Timoxenos. You will suffer her wrath.
Please, please.
Get behind me, priest. I'll deal with these two.
How on earth have I got away with this? Right. Now question is, where did that other guy go? Ah, there he is. Was it gone now, or what? That mission gone, or? I'm gonna take that as a yes. Tell you what, that priest got the hell out of it, didn't he? He literally just ran off and despawned somewhere. Alright, let's go deal with Chrysis. There is a choice you have to make. It's kind of like a really horrible one. Like with the friends of Phoebe. Like, it sounds really horrible, but there's a reason behind it that I'm doing it. I know what this one is. Like, basically you have to leave a baby behind or something like that. It's like really messed up.
There's the altar of Apollo Maliatas.
Like, apparently you just got to leave a baby to die. But literally it just says that it would have been better off dead.
Come on.
Yeah, it's kind of weird. You'll see in a bit.
There's the statue of Apollo. And the altar. Chrysis will find a lot more than a helpless infant waiting for her. A warning. Must be getting close. All you cultists will die here!
Alright.
Killing seems to run in your bloodline, almighty eagle bearer.
Don't you dare speak of my family, snake!
I still remember the night your mother brought me my child. The sad, pathetic thing, crying in the rain. Had I known then that Mirini had 2 children. But here you are. My family is complete.
You let my mother believe her baby was dead.
But she was. Oh, how your mother wept when that little heart stopped beating. But then I took care of her, placed her on this very altar, screamed for the gods to spare her life, and they listened.
Yeah, the thing is, you're supposed to leave this baby to die. Like, you'll see in a minute.
What did you do with my sister?
I saved her life by teaching her to suffer, to know pain so well that she would learn to welcome it like an old friend. And now she will teach all of the Greek world to know that pain.
You tortured her? She was just a baby!
I taught her to survive. This world is cruel. It demands strength or death. So I gave her strength.
Where did my mother go that night?
That weakling crawled to the hills of Corinth. The monger was supposed to deliver her back to me, but she can't hide forever. She will give us more children.
I'll run my spear through your throat for the pain you've caused.
This world is pain. I gave Demos strength to cope. Your mother was a weakling who whined to the gods like a pig on an altar. I am more a mother to her child than she will ever be. I can be a mother to you too, Eagle Bearer.
This goes beyond my family. You and your cult are going to destroy the Greek world. You bring nothing but suffering.
You talk of suffering, and yet you come drenched in blood and threaten my life. You are a killer, just like your sister. Here, let me show you.
The thing is, you're actually... The actual bad decision is leaving that... You are supposed to leave the baby to die.
You fucking snake!
You call me Snake, yet you took 2 lives tonight. The infant's and now mine. I'm proud of you, my child.
Now I think about it, I probably shouldn't have done that.
I am not your child. I will find my mother, and we will be together again. I will make this right. This is for my mother and every family you destroyed. What Chrissy said is true. Irini believes my sister died long ago.
Yeah, what I'm going to do actually now I've done that, now I actually do feel really guilty, so I'm just going to reload. I feel really guilty now because now she actually made a really good point. That I killed the baby, I didn't just kill the cult member, I killed the baby as well. Yeah, I'm going to save the baby. I can't leave it like that. I'm going to save the baby now. Yeah, I just feel really guilty about that. And I've gone too far back. I haven't gone far back enough. Cool. I've had a feeling now this is going to happen. Okay. About there. Yeah, I feel guilty about that. She's right, I did kill 2 people there. Yeah, I'm gonna save the baby. There you go.
Killing seems to run in your... I still remember that.
You let my...
But she was...
Skip all that.
I did...
You...
I...
Where?
That...
I'll run my...
Your mother was a...
Disgust...
You took a son.
Alright, save the baby this time. Save the baby.
My child!
This baby is yours?
He was dying. Chrysis had me bring a gift to Ira so that he might be protected.
Chrysis lit the temple on fire, with the boy and me inside.
Chrysis is a servant of Ira. She does what needs to be done.
What needs to be done? She left your baby to burn alive.
And you saved him. God's bless you, Eagle Bearer. Sleep now, sweet child. Mater is here.
I'm not sure saving that baby was the right thing to do. Chrysis' reign of terror must end. If what Chrysis said was true, Mirini believes my sister died long ago. I should have enough information now. I should head back to Athens to see Aspasia. I can't let Chrysis walk free. I'll kill that Malakas.
Yeah, there is a side mission. I know that it's somewhere. Like, I believe it's this one. Yeah, this is actually it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it now because this is actually the correct one. I believe it is. Yeah, I believe this is it because I know you can find her. You find her through a. You find her through like a side quest or something like that, I believe, and I believe that is the right one. So I'm gonna keep playing until I've done that. So. I just realised Chrysis is the child snatcher. She's basically the child snatcher.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Right. I'm gonna just try to go over the hill. This is taking way too long to get there.
Come on.
There you go.
Ella. Ella.
This is way far. I thought this was just outside the city I was in. I didn't realise it was like in the next, basically, city. Alright, here we are. Yep, this is it. This is what I was looking for.
Mis Dios, please help. I'll do anything. Why won't anyone help me?
Alright.
Please help me.
What's wrong?
Calm down. Tell me what happened.
Raiders in the forest. My husband, he tried to fight them off.
Did you say the forest? I thought the forests of Argos are safe.
They stole our food, our horse. They wanted to take me. All I can hear is their awful laughing. Such a horrible noise.
Laughing? And the whole group ambushed you for one horse.
Yes.
If your husband is facing the bandits alone, you won't have long to live.
Please, I have a child. You have to help us.
I will find your husband and the bandits.
After you saved that child I knew, can't help but do the right thing, can you?
Chrysis? You killed this man just to set a trap?
It's an honor to give your life to Ira's greatest priestess. He died willingly. With him gone, I have room for one more on my council. It isn't too late to join us.
You've lost your mind, Chrysis. This is madness.
A world where a killer like you is held up as a hero. That is madness.
This is the world you helped to make, and I will unmake it.
Very well. If you wish to be an agent of chaos, if you wish to be a killer, then kill, child. You could have joined me, messenger. We could have ruled the world together. Die for me, my child.
Now this killer.
You fucking snake!
There we go.
I am not your child. I will find my mother, and we will be together again. I will make this right. This is for my mother, and every family you destroyed.
There we go. Now we've done it properly. There she is. This time we've done it properly. Alright. So, I think that is a great place to end it. We now leveled up to level 28. poison damage. Okay. Let me just get rid of all these mercenaries. Okay, abilities. What do we need? Predator arrow, I guess. That'll do. Deal with all. Get rid of all this. Wait, is that somehow better? Okay. Mercenary. There's that. For God's sake. Okay. Right, that is a perfect place to end it, so I hope you guys enjoyed. Join me later today when I probably will be doing The Last of Us. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed, and see you next time for some more Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.